Yeah, here we go. It's fun Friday. It's Friday, you guys. Woo-hoo! We made it. It feels real nice. Thanks for hanging out with us. We are Jeremy, Katy, and Josh broadcasting live out of Lone Tree, Colorado at the Mix 100 studios. And believe it or not, all over the world. We have people watching and listening all over because of our YouTube stream. Just search Mix 100 Denver. You can find us there. That's brought to you by Safeway or the Mix 100 Denver app. And you can listen to us while you're sitting on the beach somewhere. Mix 100 Denver. Get it on your phone. Hey, we'll get somebody else qualified today to head out to Miami. Speaking of beaches, beach please. With our Coldplay little flyaway promotion that we're doing. We'll give you all the details. Probably right around the trending report this morning. And we'll be sending 2 lucky listeners off to see Coldplay in Miami. So details soon. Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hi.
Here we are.
Happy Friday.
Oh, thank God. I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you.
We
We were
need this
talking,
weekend.
off air about how this week has just been a week.
It's a
man.
mess. And this head cold is just,
Yeah.
it's freaking hanging on. Like, I was
Yeah.
up coughing my brains out last night.
It's the
And
worst.
I'm all hopped up on meds again. And it's just, this is a weird one. It's just really holding on.
Yeah, it's not letting go of you.
It's
No.
really not. And
It's like an ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
I
man.
really like this
A
Jeremy
crazy
guy.
ex.
Crazy ex. There you go.
Yeah, it's not good and it sucks. I've got this courtside game tonight at Ball Arena.
Oh, my
no.
gosh. The ones we got your shoes
The
for.
ones for the
I
with the
know.
shoes. I've been, excited about this. My son is excited, and I'm like, I just want to go to bed.
I know.
You're like, my
Seriously,
excitement
though.
is dwindling.
Yeah, the excitement is not there, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the day brings. But yeah, it's definitely holding on.
Well, don't you be getting Joker sick or nothing. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to be
Oh, right?
sitting courtside. I swear to God, if Jamal
coughing.
Murray
I
is sick
swear
next
to God,
week.
Jeremy. I swear to God.
I swear.
I'm going to watch the game, though, and look for you, though, man.
I know.
Be
This is
watching.
what I am definitely going to be watching tonight.
Should
for
I wear like
sure.
a bright yellow T-shirt or something so you guys can see me?
You got to
You
wear
should-
like a JKJ hoodie or something.
Yeah, you need to put on that bright green Mix 100
That's
shirt.
right,
I do have that.
Right?
There
Like,
you go.
Make it count.
That'll cover the snot too if I need to blow my nose.
Yes.
Exactly.
Perfect. Good thinking.
Speaking of clothes, did Nick Knack text you last night?
Oh, she did.
Did she? Okay.
She's the best. Like,
No, you're the best.
No, well, here's the thing is, so you remember when I moved, I was short a couple things as far as like I didn't have a TV, didn't have a couch, didn't have a kitchen table.
Yeah.
I was kind of going
That's a
into
couple
it
things. That's the
without
entire-
anything. I
the
know.
entire thing.
I know. So you guys were sweet enough to give me a TV and that table that Nick Knack has had for longer than she's known you.
Like 30
And-
years, yeah.
And you had
Dang.
to like ask her. It had like you couldn't just say yes, you can have it. You're like, I need to make sure it's okay with Nick Knack because she's had that thing forever, and she loves that table, and she gave it to me, and I wanted to show her how grateful I was because I've already been able to enjoy like 3 meals with my kid at that table, and that's what it's about. Like everybody gathers around a kitchen table and makes memories, and I have that now, and it's because she gave that to me. So
Aw.
I was just so thankful for that. So I did. I picked her up a Nuggets hoodie at the
She
team
loved it.
store. I know. Well,
I
it's
gave it
like-
to her last night and she squealed.
Yeah.
Aw.
And then I gave her the hoodie.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
God.
my gosh. Wow, you are
Jeremy.
sick.
I know. You save your energy. Save it. But
Hey-o.
yeah, she was more than sweet to give that to me. So I just wanted to show her my appreciation. And like I
That's
told
very
you,
kind of
that
you.
hoodie's way cheaper than a table I'd have to buy if she
true.
didn't give me one.
That's true.
So,
And it's a throwback
Yeah,
Nuggets
vintage.
logo, vintage.
Kinda, it's the
like,
skyline.
That's cool.
I kind of
Yeah.
want one myself.
Yeah,
so it's really neat
it's one
looking.
of their newer items at the team store. So I'm glad she likes it.
Yeah,
love that.
she tried it on and it looks great, and yeah, she really liked it. So that was very kind of you. So
Aw,
thank you.
Yeah, you tell her thank you and you're welcome.
Speaking of knick-knack and clothes, we have an event coming up in a week or two that we have to go to, and we have to get dressed up. Like I'm going to be wearing a suit, and she's
Yeah.
going to be dressing up, and she ordered like $200-300 worth of clothes
Oh, my gosh.
off Amazon. They just keep showing up and showing up and showing up. I'm like, what the hell did you buy?
Is she gonna have outfit changes during?
I know.
Yeah, right.
Then,
Like, she's like, I just couldn't decide. Don't get mad. It's all going back.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
she's
It's one
just
of those
trying to
things. I'll
mod.
send him back.
That's
But I will
fun.
say, like last night was fashion show
Yes,
night.
those are fun.
And
She's
I
looking
am
fine.
still incredibly attracted to my wife.
Aw.
And she did a fashion show in the bedroom and tried on multiple outfits, and I just enjoyed my evening.
Good
If I
for you,
wasn't
buddy.
sick,
If I
honey.
wasn't sick and the kids weren't home, let me tell you what.
He's over there rubbing snot from his nose. You look
I
so
know.
good, babe.
Like, it was fun. I can't be mad because I love it when she does that kind of stuff and she orders the outfits and then tries them on and is like a model and I'm like, this is the best thing ever.
And she's like, what do I look best? And you're like, everything.
And honestly, I'm like, you don't need to return any of it. You look great.
We'll find other nice places to go to.
Yes, I was like, you need to hold on to a lot of this stuff.
Just for fun, right? You can
just
wear
for
it in
funsies.
here.
Love sounds so fun sometimes.
Love is great, Josh. You'll find it someday, buddy.
No.
How's the Hispanic mechanic? So if you missed it yesterday, Katie's car broke down in the middle of the road. People had to come and help her. A mechanic showed up to help her.
Yeah.
A good-looking Hispanic guy, which is what Katie is into. And he was just happened to be a mechanic, so we nicknamed him the Hispanic mechanic yesterday. And he took your car and he was going to repair it.
Yes.
Is there an update? Did you get it?
That was a deep sigh, Katie.
I know. Well, so yesterday I'm sitting around at home and I text him at like 12:30 and I'm like, hey, it's Katie. Just wondering what the, status is on the car. And he's like, well, I'm working on it right now. I'll send you some pictures soon. Smiley face. And I was like, he sent me a smiley face. I know. And so then he starts sending me pictures and he's like, wow, because it was my alternator that needed to get fixed. And he's like, this is really hard. This is probably the hardest alternator I've ever had to replace because it's under the engine. And I knew that about my car. I knew it was going to be tricky. So I'm just like, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it so much. He's like, yeah, and while I'm under here, I noticed like you don't have any coolant. And I was like,
oh no.
Yeah, I mean, oh gosh, I'm so silly, I know. And then he comes
I'm just
back,
a girl.
Silly me.
He's like, well, and then I tried to read your oil, and he's like, you have no oil, like it's not even reading on the stick, and I'm like,
Katie.
well, I changed my oil. I cannot explain that one, but again, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening.
How much oil? Like vegetable oil?
And then he starts sending me videos and he was like, I don't think you've ever done maintenance on this car. Actually, he's like, I'm looking at your air filters and they are bent. They're so old. And I was just like, okay, yeah, my car's,
I hate to laugh, but this is like your stereotypical woman that doesn't know anything about a car.
So bad.
Like, I hate to laugh about it because we'll get hate mail. But it truly, like, you are where the jokes come from.
You are not wrong.
Yeah.
Because and you know what I told him? This is the funniest part. I actually have the new air filters. I just haven't changed them. They're the easiest thing to change.
So easy.
I know this. They're in my trunk. And so I have.
You're like, hey, could you go around to the trunk?
I was like, I have them. I just haven't replaced them. But by the end of it, the smiley faces went away. I think he's like, I don't want to deal with this woman.
Oh,
I don't want to deal with her in her car.
Really?
She doesn't do maintenance on her car. I don't know what else she doesn't do maintenance on. But the smiley face is quickly erased. And then I didn't even meet him to get my car, but he said he had another job to get to. He just dropped it off at the bank.
He bounced.
I Venmoed him his money, and that was that. He did ask me for like my address and all this stuff for the receipt, so I texted that to him.
Yeah.
And he hasn't texted me back. Who knows? Maybe he's just busy and he's going to hit
been
me
busy.
up today. He's going to be like, you know what?
But
also, would you like to go on a date? I'm hoping. My fingers are crossed. But
why do you have to wait for him? Why don't you just hit him back?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Those smiley faces disappear.
I know.
Take your chance.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put the ball in his court. Exactly.
It's not because your car was a mess. Come on.
For a mechanic, I think it definitely could be.
No, come on.
No, because just like her, the oil smell was a turn on for her. If he was like, man, this car is almost perfect except for the alternator.
Yeah.
But that's what he does. He sees clunkers.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you don't even own a clunker.
There's not even a clunker.
I don't own a clunker, but Zoe even said, because I was telling her this story, and I'm like, yeah, apparently my car is a mess. And I texted him that. I was like, LOL, my car's such a mess. And he just sent back a laughing face. And I was like, oh no. But Zoe's like, it's okay, Mom, you're just a girl. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be just a girl. I want to be able to take care of myself. That's why I bought a bike to get to work, so I didn't have to rely on anybody to help me. I can take care of me. So I told Zoe, I was like, I don't want to be just a girl. Like, I want to be able to take care of my stuff.
Well, and you shouldn't, because you'll be taken advantage of too.
Yes.
You know, like, you need to know like basic car maintenance stuff. That's just a fact of life. You should know that kind of stuff.
Well,
watch a few videos.
I do know how like to change oil. Like, I did the whole mechanic thing in high school, the shop class. So I know how to do the and my dad was a diesel mechanic. Like, he made sure we knew the basics. Again, I thought my oil was okay, but The coolant, I just didn't think of it. I didn't think that's something I just thought it was always there.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You gotta flush that out every like 40,000.
Apparently you do. Who knew? Who knew?
Oh, well. But I don't want you to give up on this guy. I mean, you've kind of felt like a spark right off the bat. He was there to help you.
Yeah.
It was like the perfect timing. Like this guy showed up out of nowhere.
We had the same shoes.
I think he threw the
Do you
shoes
remember?
away. I
He's
think he
what
threw 'em
you're
away now.
into.
He's like, eh.
He's what you
Gosh.
like. He's the Hispanic mechanic.
know.
He smells like a mechanic.
He does. I'll play you the video too. He has like a sexy Hispanic accent, and I'm just like, oh. When he's like, "Your car hasn't had any maintenance," I'm like, "Tell me again."
Señorita.
I played it over
Señorita.
again.
You're like, neither have I in 16
I know.
months. Neither have I.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Señorita.
Oh my gosh! But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. Maybe this weekend will bring on something different. You know?
Yeah.
Right as of now, his smiley faces have stopped.
Aw, Katie.
Weird.
I don't want you to wait for him. I want you to go after him.
I think you should wait for him.
I'm with
I'm
Josh.
sorry.
I don't want to be
Jer,
rejected.
I'm in the
Do you
dating
want me to
world.
message him?
I think
No,
you should wait.
I don't want anyone to
Absolutely.
Hey,
message
listen,
him.
this is Katie's coworker.
She's in shambles over
I
here.
know. She's been talking about you for 2 days.
Her filter
like-
hasn't been changed in a few months.
He
buddy.
might. Oh my gosh. He might have just listened to the show yesterday and was like, "Oh heck no."
I know. She's already talking about
This
me.
chick is
like,
crazy.
My gosh.
Well, I'm glad your car is back.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. That's
yeah,
good news.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
And he fixed it really quick. Like I had
Good.
my car yesterday afternoon. Like, yeah. Shout out to them
Strong
for being able to-
hands. He's
I mean,
quick.
Like him even more.
Well, all you got to do is have your car break down again and
I
go
know
see him. So.
exactly. Who knows? Maybe that coolant. Maybe that.
You want me to go
coolant
puncture
will-
your tire this morning so you can
no,
pick it
no,
up?
No,
Oh
no,
my
no, 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 no. At least on the weekend where I don't have to ride my bike to
Yeah.
work, right?
Well, good luck, Katie Cat.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, we've got a chinning report coming up here in just a few minutes. And of course, we'll dive into all the big Sundance Film Festival news. It's going to be a good look for our state. So we'll do that and more coming up in trending right now. Traffic time.